Hello and welcome to PRTC TV's presentation of the 2020 49th District Volleyball Tournament from Jackson County High School. Along with Jacob Tankersley, Mark Solfridge. Is TJ here tonight? TJ not with us tonight, nor is Sonny, but I've got Candria Bingham on my right-hand side. This is Brian Murray, ready to bring you all the action of the opening round, the semifinal round of the 49th District Volleyball Tournament. And Candria, welcome to the broadcast. I know you had a chance to do some volleyball coverage solo, I think a little over a week ago, so not your first time.
No, it's not, but I'm happy to be back. Always happy to have an opportunity to call a volleyball game. I love Jackson County General so much, and I'm usually at most sporting events, so just happy to be here tonight.
Now, you are also the, and we don't call it FFA anymore. What's the technical term for
Well,
it?
it is. I'm the FFA advisor.
FFA advisor, okay. But you also are an assistant coach on the volleyball team.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and played volleyball when you was in high school.
No, I didn't. They didn't have volleyball when I was in high school. I
that's
graduated
right.
in 2004, and they actually got
The year after.
The year after. It was in 2004, but it was in fall of 2004.
I got you. So you were already out by May of 2004 or
Yep.
June, and so you just missed it. But we are here tonight to hopefully usher in the beginning of a district championship for the Jackson County Lady Generals. They are coming in undefeated in district play this year. They beat Clay County both times they've played them this season, and also with wins over Redbird twice and also over North Laurel twice. So a perfect 6-0 in 49th district play this year, coming in with a win and loss record on the year of 10-4, and Clay County coming in with a record of 2-8. We'll get to the specifics here in just a moment. We are going to pause and step away for the playing of the national anthem. Up next, it is Jackson County hosting Clay County in the semifinal round of the 49th District Volleyball Tournament from Jackson County High School on PRTC TV.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
Even as our concern for one another keeps us apart, we find ways to face these hard times together. PRTC is committed to help, providing the internet, video, and voice connections we all need, and adapting to the challenges of this unique time. So families stay connected, work and learning continues, and time at home is enriched by entertainment and the latest information. PRTC, committed to keeping you connected.
Yes, we're all quite over staying home right now. But we can make it better by streaming the great shows and movies we've been wanting to see. PRTC can help. With fast, reliable internet speeds up to 1 gig, enhanced by reliable Wi-Fi. Stream all you want, no matter how many gadgets are going at once. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade today.
How'd I do?
You'll get better.
Tim can't wait to be a real driver. But for now, he's king of the online track. Thanks to PRTC Broadband, our 100% fiber network speeds up to 1 gig, give him the edge against players anywhere, even the other end of the couch.
Whoa.
You'll get better.
Visit prtcnet.org to learn more.
Hopefully, our lives will soon return to something approaching normal. Until then, PRTC lobbies remain closed with safety of our staff and community in mind. We appreciate your patience as we endure this difficult time together. Moving forward, count on us to provide the reliable internet, video, and phone service you deserve. Visit our website, social media, and our monthly bill messages for the latest on access to our offices and current service options. Thank you for being a PRTC customer. There are lots of small reasons to have home phone service, and one very big one. 911 emergency location. Only a call from your home phone instantly transmits your address to emergency personnel. Cell phones can't.
911, what's your emergency?
If trouble comes to your home, seconds count. PRTC Home Phone helps first responders do their job. It's a small price to pay for what you can save.
Tired of worrying about the kids using too much data and overages on your bill? Well, the folks at Appalachian Wireless know that during our new normal, data and speed are necessities for communication in our daily lives. That's why they've created the Unlimited Plus plan. With 50 gigabytes of high-speed data. With Unlimited Plus, you get more data on the region's best network, and it starts at $90 a month for the first line. That's $10 a month more than our normal unlimited plan. For double the high-speed data, go into an Appalachian Wireless retail location or AppalachianWireless.com for more information on Unlimited Plus.
Welcome back to PRTC TV. It is the semifinal round of the 49th District Volleyball Tournament here at Jackson County High School on PRTC TV. Jacob Tankersley on camera tonight. Mark Sulfridge here. Candria Bingham and Brian Murray ready to bring you all the action tonight as Jackson County entertains the Clay County Lady Tigers. Now, Candria, how many years have you been involved with the volleyball program here at the high school?
I've been their bus driver for the last couple of years. And then this year is the first year that I've taken more of an assistant role. I still don't sit on the bench or anything, but I give them pep talks. We had a nice little chat before the game started. I'm Sandy's sounding board as the year goes on. Just, run some different ideas. She's definitely the brains of the operation, and she's a hard worker. She's thinking about volleyball 24/7, seems like, until basketball starts.
So you are the encourager,
I
so
am.
to speak. Yes, I like that. First of all, let's get our starting lineups. First of all, for the Clay County Lady Tigers, we mentioned they are 2-8 on the season. Actually 2-8-3 on the season. 3 of the COVID cancellation games that end up being ties. They're under first-year coach Sydney Smith, and they will start number 21, sophomore Anna Burns. Number 16 is senior Emma Deaton. Also, number 24 is Mary Higgins, a senior. We've got Lacey House, which is number 1, a freshman, and True Jewel wears number 9 and is a junior. Again, first-year coach Sydney Smith coaching the Clay County Lady Tigers. Now for the Jackson County Lady Generals, they have a very solid record of 10-4-1 on the year. They have won 7 of their last 8 games under third-year head coach Sandy Creech. Sandy's been involved with the program longer than that, but her third season as the head coach. They will start number 11, senior Hannah Creech. Also number 3, senior Maggie Dunsel. Number 10, junior Eden Lakes. We've also got number 24, senior Emily Rose, and number 33 is senior Alyssa Vickers. Rounding out the starters, number 20, senior Michaela Vickers. How much does it mean when you look at the ages of these girls and their experience? You've got, I think, 5 of the 6 starters for Jackson County, all seniors, and I think the other one's a junior. So we've got older girls that really know the game, and especially when it comes down to crunch time and district tournament time, it's got to give the Lady Generals the upper hand.
Absolutely. This team comes tonight with a lot of seniority on the floor. This team last year, they had no seniors, and so they were able to bring home a regional All-A championship. So they've been in positions before where, that seniority and that pressure mattered, and tonight they've come in and they seem pretty focused. They seem pretty ready to start this game, and they know what the ultimate prize is, to bring home a district championship.
Last year, Jackson County was knocked out in the first round of the district by quite a buzzsaw OBI team that was 23-6 had they not got a draw of Corbin in the first round. Corbin being a district loser, which was very unusual last year. OBI could have made a run at the regional title last year. OBI not playing sports because of COVID-19, so we're down to a 4-team district. But Jackson County's last year, they snapped 10 straight years. They had made the region and certainly poised as the number 1 seed to make it again this year.
Absolutely, and this team, they come up short to Lynn Camp in the finals of the All-A region this year. So and that really hit home with them because they'd never not won the region since they've been in the All-A until this year. And so tonight they're coming out, hopefully a lot more poison that play was, but hopefully they will regain some focus and know what they're after.
Miscommunication on the Lady General side. I don't have it, you get it, no, you get it, and the ball falls between two players, so Clay County gets the first point of the night. Winner of this game will play the winner of Redbird and North Laurel, which will be bringing you the entire tournament here on PRTC TV, both on tape delay on Channel 9 and also maybe 109 or one of the two, and we're also streaming live on YouTube, which is new to us. You can go to our Facebook page, PRTC TV, and you can find the link to the live stream on YouTube. Normally, of course, we live stream on Facebook. Had some complications with Facebook and not able to do that today. Lady Generals get a point there on a serve they could not return, and same thing happens again, as that will be the fourth hit on the Clay County side. So Jackson County looking like they're getting their legs under them a little bit. They lead 2-1. Both these teams are what you would consider relatively small teams, maybe even very small teams for a volleyball team. And that is a kill for Emily Rose. Emily Rose leads the team with 95 kills. For those of you that don't know what a kill is, would that be just basically deemed usually an overhand hit that is unhittable?
Yes, generally it's an overhand hit that comes with extreme power over across the net. We've got two really good kill hitters on this team, and that's Emily Rose and Alyssa Vickers. They definitely are good outside hitters, and then Michaela Vickers can also, as a middle hitter, can deliver some nice kills.
Alyssa second on the team with 53 kills on the year. Jackson County now up 4-1 after dropping the first point. And again, Clay County not able to get the ball set. The bump goes awry, and Jackson County up 5-1. Have you ever seen a sport, Candria, that is more momentum-based than volleyball? Once somebody gets the serve, you can rattle off 8 or 10 points in a row and really set the tone for the entire game.
Exactly, and it's one of those sports that you can almost beat yourself just by not being able to return or not being able to dig the ball or serving it into the net. It's one of those sports that, you know, there's no exchange of hands, there's no taking turns. It's literally moment, like you said, momentum based, and then related to how they're playing and performing.
Into the net and not able to get that shot off the net, and now it's 7-1 Jackson County. And we got a timeout called by Coach Sidney Smith of Clay County. 7-1 Jackson County here in the first set. We'll step away for a quick break. You are watching the 49th District Volleyball Tournament for 2020 from Jackson County High School. We are PRTC TV.
This is TV. This is TV Set Free. TV everywhere from PRTC TV sets you free to watch what you want, where you want. Catch your favorite networks, including live TV, ready to watch on any web-connected device for no extra charge. That's TV set free. Enjoy the extra value of PRTC TV everywhere. Visit prtcnet.org and sign up today.
Clay County having a hard time setting the ball, as Candria was telling me while we were off the air, and it's cost them a big hole they've dug here in this first set, 7-1. Welcome back to PRTC TV in Jackson County High School. We're streaming live on YouTube. Go to the PRTC Facebook page. You'll see the link for YouTube. If you're joining us live here on this Monday, October 19th. Winner will get, and there's a good kill. I believe that was Alyssa, wasn't it?
Yes, that was a kill by Alyssa.
Number 33 with the kill. Now it's 8-1. Jackson County's ran off 8 in a row. Winner of this one will get Redbird and North Laurel, as they will play in the game after this one. We're bringing you the entire tournament on PRTC TV and also on streaming live on YouTube. Jackson County lost the first point, and they had an 8-0 streak going there, but a nice little soft hit by Clay County makes it 8-2. mentioned before we started the game that Jackson County knocked out of the region last year after going to the region 10 years in a row, and there were some district championships in there as well. That's going to go long. Jackson County won the 49th district in 2016, 2015, 2013, and that was the 3 years they won the district. And this year, top seed. I think it's been a while since we've been the top seed in the district, hasn't it, Kendra?
Oh, absolutely. North Laurel brings in a tough competition, and since they've entered this 49th district, it's been tough for them to get a win. I think, if memory serves me right, Mr. Harris was telling me at the beginning of the season that this season's first game win against North Laurel was the first time that we had actually beaten North Laurel in regular season play.
Yeah. We actually covered that game, and Jackson came with the point. Nice job there. Now 9-4. But yeah, that was the first time we'd beaten them in regular season play, and then did it twice, both here and at North Laurel. But in all the years we've had volleyball since 2004, Jackson County has never went past the second round in the 13th region. So hopefully that will change this year.
And this team very well could do that. They've played really well against some of the top contenders in the region. Williamsburg is very evenly matched to Jackson County, so is Lynn Camp. They traveled on the road last week and played Bell County, a very, very tough team that took Knox Central down to the last game and ended up losing. Bell County ended up losing Knox Central on a penalty point in the final game, and Knox Central is considered to be a 1 or 2 seed in the region. So, and Jackson County handled them very well.
And we got some type of
a carry.
When your hands come together and one hand touches the ball first and then the second hand comes on, is that what they call a carry?
Yeah, it's a two-hand touch. They both have to touch the ball at the exact same time. If the ball hits on their palm and not on their fingertips, then they consider it a carry.
And Emily Rose with the nice little soft kill there, and we missed probably one of the best bumps and sets you'll see all year there. I think maybe Alyssa and Hannah teamed up on that one on the point they lost, but now 10-5 as junior Eden Lake serving. And
we also had the libero Serena Witt come into the game. She replaced Michaela Vickers.
Yeah, Serena actually leads the team with 25 digs, and she's a player that is not afraid to get on the floor.
No, she is not. She will sacrifice every part of her body to be able to dig that ball out, and she's very much a team player. She encourages her team. You'll hear her squeal every once in a while, but she just gets so into and enthusiastic. She's really been a great part and addition to this varsity team this year.
Once again, Clay County having a hard time with bumps and sets and a lot of unforced errors on the Lady Tiger side. Point for Jackson County now 11-5. This is a best-of-5 match. They'll play to 25, win by 2. If they do get to a deciding set, it will be played to 15, win by 2. And that set or bump goes awry into the stands. Now 12-6 Jackson County. You had mentioned Jackson County lines up pretty well with some of the best teams in the region. From what I can tell, you've got at the top Whitley County, and we had a chance to play them earlier in the year, I do believe, and lost 3-0. But we were competitive in that last set. But Whitley County, South, Corbin, Knox Central, Bell County, all up there. Williamsburg, surprisingly, is 5-10 on the season, so they've been a little bit inconsistent, but still Williamsburg a good team. But I really believe on the right night that Jackson County can play with any of these teams in the 13th this year.
Absolutely. Williamsburg is a team of ups and downs, and I think that they were playing very, very well at the beginning of the season. As the rest of the season's gone on, they've had a lot of – one thing that COVID-19 has done to a lot of teams is you may play 4 games this week and then may go 2 weeks without getting a game because of the COVID restrictions from the governor and being in the red, and you'll hear those terms thrown around a lot. So, and it's caused teams a great deal of difficulty. It's hard to get in a swing if you're not able to play consistently each week.
15-6, Jackson County on a good run right here with a 9-point lead. Again, we play to 25, win by 2, and Emily mistimes her hit there. 15-7, Jackson County by 8. Libero, as Candria mentioned earlier, if you're not familiar with volleyball terminology, libero, from what I know, which is not a whole lot, is considered a defensive specialist.
Yes, defensive specialist. So she will only play the back row, and she is there to get digs, make passes, and this team plays a little bit of a different set. When the libero's on the floor, they try to make her the pass, so whoever receives the ball first, they'll pass it to Swit, and she will. She's usually a good setter from the back row for those back row hitters.
Clay's got to get it over. That's the third hit. Set for Rose. Good set and bump by Clay. That goes into the net, though, off the hand of Jackson County's number 20, Michaela Vickers, and now 16-8 as Clay gets serve. One of the sports that this may kind of remind you of is tennis, in that we do have a ball and a net, and that ball goes wide and the ace for Clay County. But we were talking about momentum earlier, and you know, in tennis, when you're serving, you got the ball in hand, and so you definitely have the advantage, and that's the same thing in volleyball. You've got a girl that can do a jump serve or can put some nice spin on the ball, and you can really turn the game around in a hurry.
Exactly, and then it's all about reading your opponent. You'll notice that that girls a lot of times they'll serve the ball deep, and then the next one they may serve it short. Just like you said in tennis, they may come at the ball with a hard kill, come at the net with a hard kill, and then the very next play kind of a soft hit, just trying to keep their opponents guessing what they're going to do next.
17-10, Jackson County not able to spread the lead out any further than 7 or 8 points, and that was a fourth hit for Clay, now 18-10.
A little bit of miscommunication there by the Tigers.
Yeah, Clay County, we mentioned, a much younger team in that they have a total of 3 seniors on their team, and 2 of the 3 start, but they also have a couple of freshmen starting as well. Nice job there at the net by Jackson County to meet them. That was number 20, Michaela Vickers, going up high for the block. But there's a lot more strategy in this game than people realize, because you do get 3 hits to get it over the net. But like right there, for example, they're going to call her with a carry on number 21 for Clay County, which is Anna Burns, a sophomore. But you don't have to hit it over on the 3rd time. You see a lot of teams will use strategy, and they'll try to return it straight back over, or just try to place it where nobody's standing. So there's a lot of thought process goes into volleyball that a lot of people might not realize.
Exactly, and those setters are ever so important. They kind of decide who's going to get the next touch, next ball, next. So having good setters is extremely, extremely important. You'll never usually hear their names mentioned about a kill or a dig, but their job is so important. They're kind of like the point guard on a basketball floor. They decide which side of the court it's going to next, and try to get the best angle for the next best hit.
Really, in a lot of ways, your setters, they can control the entire flow of your offense, because they decide where it goes by where they set the ball.
Exactly.
21-10, Jackson County up by 11, set for Eden. Team's got a good volley going. Clay County with, I think, what they call a dump. And that's going to go off the wrong part of the hand of number 1, Lacey House. Now 22-10. Jackson County 3 points away from taking the first set. And, and a lot of times you talk about other sports too, the team that takes the first quarter or the first half, so to speak, it's big on momentum. You play a 5-set match and you win that first set of 5, and you really feel like you're in the driver's seat, because then you put the other teams back against the wall, because they don't want to lose 2 in a row.
That's right. It's kind of like being ahead in the pitcher's count in a baseball game. You've got a little bit of room to play with and try out some new things
and take some chances.
Exactly.
Like that.
Eden, I think she knew we was talking about that.
Eden heard us. She went up high for a kill. Now the libero, we talked about the defensive specialist, which you call her, I think you call her Swit. Yeah, kind of combining the first and last name. But they can also sub in more, they have more sub freedom
exactly.
than another player does.
Yes, they can come in for any position on the floor as long as it's in the back row, and they're the only sub that gets to come in and do that. Typically, Serena only comes in for one of the playing positions on the floor, but generally speaking, they can come in for any position at any given time, and volleyball has a limit on the number of subs that they can actually have in a game, and she doesn't count as one.
So we've got game point for Jackson County, and that is number 20, Michaela Vickers, that can put the first game away. And it is a little bit long, so 24-13. The 14th region this year, we actually got to cover Owsley County some this year in volleyball. The 14th region decided to go only best of 3 this year in their regular season matches, but there's a big, nice kill. Talk about putting an exclamation point on the first game. Emily Rose with a kill, and Jackson County takes the first game 25-13 over Clay County. So we'll take a break. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about volleyball and get the second game underway. Jackson County, the top seed, and looking like it tonight. And they are up 1-0 in this best of 5. Stay tuned for more. Coming up next, 49th District Tournament continues on PRTC TV.
With PRTC's new expanded IPTV options, get more channels you love for less. Start with our basic TV tier, then add the expanded and digital tiers for maximum variety, or add specialty tiers to your basic package. Tiers like news and sports, or sports and more, the entertainment tier, kids and family, or our new Heartland tier. To learn more about your expanded IPTV options, call or visit PRTC online today. As the threat of COVID-19 impacts us all, PRTC recognizes the risk to our community, employees, and customers. We're providing wireless hotspots and taking protective measures while providing the vital services you need right now. Lobbies are closed, but drive-thrus and 24/7 phone help are available. And technicians are on the job, taking care to ensure their safety and the protection of all of us. PRTC is committed to helping our community meet this historic challenge.
So, what are we doing here?
Well, just a trim. Maybe kind of a layered look.
Will you read the sign?
How about some real choice? Like the choices you get with IPTV, new from PRTC. Enjoy free HD and new features like on-screen caller ID. Plus, record 4 programs at once with our HD DVR. PRTC, it's all about you.
Welcome back to Jackson County High School. Jackson County wins the first game of the best of 5, and am I calling it, Kendra, do you call it a game or a set?
It's a set, and so the set will be so they'll play 5 sets, or best out of 5 sets for a game.
Best 3 out of 5 sets for a game. So, got to get my terminology down right. You see the bracket that Mark has on screen. We'll be covering the entire tournament here on PRTC TV Channel 9. Will this go on 9 or 109? Probably 9. 109. It'll go on Channel 109. And so Jackson County, if they win tonight, will play the winner of Redbird and North Laurel tomorrow night. Now, the Redbird-North Laurel game will immediately follow this one. We're going to be bringing you the entire tournament on PRTC TV Channel 109. And also streaming live on YouTube. You can go to the PRTC Facebook page and you'll get a link for YouTube so you can follow all the action live. If you are joining us live on YouTube, we appreciate you coming to you on this Monday, October 19th.
Now there is a little bit of a delay, a 2-hour delay between these 2 games, and that's just we have to clear out the gym, and then it has to be completely sanitized. Everything has to be wiped down before we can bring in the next teams for the next games.
COVID-19 has changed so much. Nice dig there by Clay County to keep that point alive off a really good serve, and that ball goes wide. So Clay County gets the first point of this set, just like they did the first set. What was that, 25-13? Was that the final in the first set?
Yep.
Jackson County has not lost a set to Clay County all year in both their matchups. Clay County playing with a little bit more fire in their belly, and that does go wide, so now 1-1. Jackson County, actually, I take that back. We did lose one set to them. We beat them 3-1 at Clay County, and then beat them 3-0 here at Jackson County, which was actually just this past Friday? No, Thursday.
Yes.
Way to get up by Emily Rose on that straight hit back over by Clay County. She timed her jump very well and got the point for the Lady Generals.
Well, and you mentioned how young Clay County's team is. You know, if Jackson County falls asleep right here and lets them itch their way back, that's all that would be all the momentum that they needed to give them a little bit of confidence and make this a real game. So sometimes being young and a little bit less experienced give you some advantages. It gives you some hope to stay in there. And Clay County's a team that likes to hang around.
And, you know, when you got a lot of seniors on the team, there can be some pressure there because it is your final year. A nice little hit them where they ain't, so to speak, by number 24, Emily Rose, and now 3-2 Jackson County. But when you're a senior and you're like, this is my last ride, you know, sometimes you can tense up and maybe not give it your all or loosen up. And these girls from Clay County, you know, they're just freshmen and sophomores, and they're like, hey, we're just here to win.
That's right. They're just here to play a game that they seem to be enjoying. And Clay County has gotten better since we faced them at the beginning, a little bit earlier in the season. They've gotten better as the year goes along. The coach seems to be doing a great job bringing along this very young Clay County team.
They actually won two of their first four matches of the year, and they've lost their last 6. Almost a nice dig out of there by number 21 for Clay County, Anna Burns, but it hits the net. But they beat Owsley County in their first game and then lost to North and Perry County Central, but then beat Perry County Central 5 days after they lost to them. They've lost their last 6 and come in 2-8 on the season. That's going to go way long off Clay County's hands. Now, I haven't got a chance to research North and Redbird, but I'm assuming that North is coming in as the 2 seed and Redbird as the 3. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. They've North has got they bring an interesting dynamic to their team. They've got some really good blockers. They're really hard hitters. They're hard. They have some really hard serves, and so they bring a lot of power and muster which is typical of a North Laurel team.
Now the kill there by Clay County, they got a call that they got the point. Was that? Did you see that? Was that because one of our players was out of position, or?
I think it was because someone crossed the line. They got into the net.
Gotcha. And that's kind of considered the neutral zone, so to speak, that you stay out of.
Yes.
There's the set, and that's going to be called a carry or a double hit by Clay County. Now, you always see the officials take their hands and do this and do this. Does that just mean that the point is over? And
yes, that the play is over, and then you'll see them signal. The first hand signal that they give designates who the point goes to, and then just signals that the other one's to get back into position.
Nice ace there, right on the line by Emily Rose, and now 7-4. Jackson County looking a little sharper here in the last couple of points, and that just barely clips the top of the net, but does fall on the Jackson County side. Now, in the years you've been doing volleyball, have you ever seen a player, because I've seen some of this year, this is the first year we've covered it for PRTC TV, but have you ever seen a player that was good enough that they could find ways to use the very, very top of that net in order to throw off the speed or the spin of the ball? I mean, because I know there's probably some players that can do that, but that would be a pretty high-level player.
That is a pretty high-level player. I mean, we've had a lot of good volleyball players come through our program, and you know, and a lot of heavy hitters. We've got one thing that Sandy Creech works on in most practices is she sets them up in spots. And so before they're given a serve, you'll see her sometimes signal who she wants the ball to be hit at and which position that they're in. And that's something that they work on a lot in practice. And like you said, refining those skills. South Laurel does a really good job at hitting that just over the net when they're trying to hit those shorter positions, shorter spots in the middle. And Bell County the other night did a great job at finding a weaker spot to start out on with one of their really hard hitters.
Jackson County with a nice attempt to try to save that point, but the ball does go wide. And you were talking about this neutral zone, so to speak, the line, basically the mid-court line on the basketball floor. You cannot get near that. If your foot hits it, if your hand goes over it or anything, you lose the point.
That's exactly right. And that's just to protect the players on the other side. A lot of injuries happen in those zones, especially when two players are charging the net pretty hard. They'll come down, land on each other's ankles. And, you know, as you can imagine, they would literally run into each other if there wasn't that designated neutral zone.
Even on a kill, your hand can't go across the net, correct?
Right. Your hand can go across on a block if, as long as it doesn't impede the other player on the other side's position.
Eden Lakes with kill, but it goes a little bit long, and all of a sudden we're tied up at 8. Clay County clawing their way back into this second set after Jackson County took the first set 25-13. Emily Rose with a nice hard hit, goes off the side of the fist of number 9 for Clay County, True Jewel. Hannah Creech leads the team with 59 aces on the year.
Hannah is so good at picking out those spots and finding a weaker place in their lineup. You saw Eden Lakes try to pull a soccer maneuver there. I didn't know this until she told me. I said, why do you kick at the ball? And she said, you're allowed to hit the ball over with any part of your body as long as it goes over. So if she would have kicked that and it went to the other side, it would have been a legal hit.
And here I'm expecting her to get some kind of penalty red flag or something for that. Oh. Emily Rose and I believe that was Maggie Dunsel going for the same ball, and ball falls between. Now Clay County with the lead, 10-9.
You can see Jackson County is a little more relaxed going in this second set. Like you said, a lot of pressure on that first set with a senior team and a lot of expectations, and they're a lot more relaxed, maybe a little too relaxed here, letting Clay County come back in it and tie this game up.
That's actually, that hit from Jackson County would have went long, but it was touched by a Clay County player, so we get the point. Tied up at 10, and good placement there by Emily Rose. That's another thing too, is just the court awareness when you're a volleyball player, is knowing where the 6 girls are on the other side and looking for that empty spot.
Absolutely, and a lot of times some players leave the weak side open, so if it came from one area, being able to take it back to the other, and it's all about rotation. One thing that I noticed with a lot of our girls are so fast at recovering a lot of those weaker spots. They're able, when they're on their game, they're able to move around and get to those weak spots quicker. So they may leave, as you see, an area open, but they're able to move so fast.
Tied up at 11. Nice hit over there by Jackson County's number 11. And that ends up getting a point for Jackson County off the Hannah Creech hit, now 12-11. What's the strategy behind when you see the Lady Generals kind of bunch up 2 or 3 of them at a time whenever they're about to be served? Is that just more of a disguise, not showing what the defense is going to look like?
No, it's there's certain, and I don't know all the ins and outs of those rules, but there's certain positions that you're allowed to line up in legally and not be considered out of position. Sometimes you'll see an official waiver that they're out of order or something like that, but it's all about strategy, where being able to allow your back row to see that ball coming over. So you'll see them line up, you'll hear them use the terms push. We're pushing up, we're pushing over, and that's just rearranging their players in positions to get them the best on the receiving after a serve.
Clay County with 3 consecutive unforced errors in this one, and Jackson County starting to pull away a little bit, now leading 15-11. This is the second set, best of 5 semifinal round of the 49th District Tournament, and ended up being a great return there by Clay County. I believe it was number 16 on the return, Emma Deaton, but I don't think she quite meant for it to go that way. But a good result nonetheless for Clay. Winner will get the winner of Redbird and North Laurel, which will be right after this game, a couple of hours after. And whoever wins this game, ticket is automatically punched for the 13th region tournament.
Emma is Clay County's floor captain, and so anytime that there's a questioning by the official, she would be the person designated on that team to approach the official. Usually the team captain is one of the better players that's able to lead, encourage her team, and one of the best communicators.
Now, does Jackson County have one of those as well?
Yes, their floor captain this game is Hannah Creech.
15-13. Clay has gotten the last 2 points. Nice dig there by Dunsel. Got a good volley going by these two squads. And Emily Rose with a nice little soft left-handed hit. Now, her foot actually went across the line after she hit it, but the official did not call that. Was that because he didn't see it, or was that because it was after she hit it?
It could have been because the ball was already well out of play.
Okay.
If it was a play on the net and her foot would have crossed, then definitely would have called it. Or he just might not have seen it. He might have been, his eyesight might have been just following the ball because the ball went a little deeper into the play.
So there are some judgment calls.
Yeah. One official is designated as watching the net. The other one is more for the floor official that makes sure that everybody stays in the serving positions that they started out in.
So you mentioned Clay County, a team that a lot of times just won't go away, and they will stay in these games. And right now they've got it down to a 1-point lead, 16-15.
As the years went on, Clay County showed a tremendous improvement. And some of the mistakes they make are just those, where they're just young and not as just don't. That was a great kill by Emily Rose that they did call just out of bounds.
Just out of bounds, yeah. And those kills, a lot of it is just about the angle at which you hit it at. It's the ability to get that fist or that hand above the ball and to be able to hit down on it with the right force and the right angle.
And timing the jump, making sure that you're in a great position and going to hit that ball at just the right moment at the height of your jump. That's a lot into it too.
We've got a timeout called on the floor. We'll keep it right here for this one, Mark, as we're already down to 38 seconds on the clock. Now, but a tall player, Candria, can really make a difference on the floor. And I don't know if you've had a chance to see some of these other teams in the 13th region, but these teams you've seen so far, like the Whitley and the Williamsburg and the Lynn Camp, do they have a height advantage over this Jackson County squad?
Lynn Camp is pretty evenly matched as far as our height, build, floor play is very, very similar, bring a lot of quickness. They have a really good libero that's great at getting digs and a great communicator and passer on the floor. South Laurel does bring, they bring 3 tall girls to the net. Every time that a ball is hit, they have 3 blockers with hands above the net. So it's kind of tough to make those little easy shots. And if you put a floater above the net, they're going to knock it right back down your throat. So
unforced error on the serve by Clay County's number 9, True Jewel, gives the point after the timeout back to Jackson County, and they regain the lead 17-16. Whitley County with the best mark in the actually Lynn Camp with the best mark and Whitley second. What have you noticed out of Whitley this year? Are they a big team?
Whitley is a very big team, very experienced. Their coach comes with a lot of experience. Those girls down there, they seem to live and breathe volleyball. They come with a lot of strength. They come with a lot of, like you said, just height and strength advantage when they place on the floor. Our girls did a great job down there. They were a little bit intimidated, I think, the first set. Whitley County has always been one of those dominant teams, and it was earlier in the season. But then as the game went on, our girls developed a lot more confidence. We're able to play Whitley pretty close in that third set.
So Jackson County returned the favor a moment ago with the unforced error off the serve, and then Clay County gets a really nice friendly roll off the top of the net and creates some funky spins. So now Clay County up by 2, 19-17.
Now that's two straight aces for Rachel Hensley. And then a carry
on Jackson County. So Jackson County now down 3, and Clay County only 5 points away from taking this second set. And again, number 11, Hannah Creech's ball hits the top of the net and comes back. So Clay County on a run right here, 21-17. second set. Jackson County won the first one, 25-13. We'll play to best of 5, and Alyssa Vickers not able to get a handle on that one. I think she was kind of questioning herself whether she was going to let it go or try to hit it, and that moment of indecision cost us a point. 22-17. Clay County on a roll here. Set for Vickers. And got a Clay County player into the net, so that'll stop the momentum for Clay. Now 22-18. We'll see if Jackson County can get on a run here with number 33, Alyssa Vickers, on the serve. Players rotate through the serve.
Alyssa's done a great job this year off her serves. Her serves are, she's great at picking out spots on the floor. She's been pretty consistent most of the year, and she's been a great leader on this team as well.
Second on the team with 53 kills behind Emily Rose, and there's back-to-back aces for Alyssa. And Clay County wants to take a timeout as they see the momentum shifting back toward Jackson County. Second set, Clay County 22, Jackson County 20. We'll take a quick break and come back with more of the 49th District Volleyball Tournament here on PRTC TV. Well, it has been a second set of momentum shifts, and Clay County got the 5-point lead a moment ago. Jackson County with the serve, and they've got the momentum as of right now. It is Clay County 22, Jackson County 20. Second set, playing best of 5 here on PRTC TV. This is the 49th District Volleyball Tournament from Jackson County High School.
And these sets, each set in a game is played to a score of 25, and they have to win by 2 to call it a match.
Loser of this one, season will end, so everything on the line for these two teams. The winner will at least get 2 more games, as the semifinal round winner goes on to the 13th region tournament, either as a district winner or a district runner-up. What a dig there. Oh, so close. Did he catch the line? He said it caught the line. Wow. Was that Dunsel?
That was Dunsel. Dunsel with a great dig.
What a huge point. And the end judge, or whatever you want to call him, the line judge, said he hit the line. So big point there for Jackson County. We're tied at 22. Coach Stewart standing right there as well, and she did not like the call. And again, another ace by Vickers. I believe that's 3 out of the last 4.
It is.
And Jackson County now only 2 points away from taking a huge 2-0 set lead. Candria mentioned they play to 25, win by 2, and you'll see some of these matches go up into even the 30s sometimes.
Yep.
And that was a good return there by Clay County to get it back over the net, so momentum shifting back momentarily toward Clay. We're tied at 23, and they're looking for Lacey House, the freshman, to win this set for them on the serve.
Clay County is a lot like Jackson County. They've had in-person school the last couple weeks, and I think this week they were not able to return back to school, so these guys completed their schoolwork today online.
Vickers with the hit over. Can they save it? Nice job by Clay County. The ball was heading toward the stands. Set for Lakes. Nice dig there by Clay. Good volley going by both teams.
As it just clears the net, volleyed back over by Alyssa Vickers.
Good job there by Jackson County with the kill. Who was that?
That was Michaela
Vickers on the kill. 24-23, probably the biggest point of the match right there, as so much was on the line, tied at 23, and now Jackson County with the set point.
Michaela Vickers is really on that roll well this year. She's considered middle hitter, and she's the one person that we send to block the net a lot of times, and she's just assumed that row really well.
Clay County playing better as the set goes along. They seem like they're really hungry for this set.
Just no fear coming into this second set.
Nice little dump there, and that's going to do it. Jackson County wins a very tight set that was not decided until the last point. And they take a very deciding 2-0 set lead, and they've got the Clay County Lady Tigers backs against the wall. Second set in the books, Jackson County 25, Clay County 23. We'll have the third set straight ahead. Stay tuned for more of the 49th District Volleyball Tournament coming up from Jackson County High School. We are PRTC TV.
TV Everywhere is a great way to get even more value from the networks in your cable package. It's the TV you want, when and where you want it. In the next few moments, we'll show you just how easy it is to enjoy this incredible mobile viewing experience on your computer, tablet, smartphone, or other internet-connected devices. To get started, you'll just need your account number and name as it appears on your PRTC monthly bill, any valid email address, and your choice of a password. Got it? Okay, you're ready to sign up and watch TV everywhere. Just click the TV Everywhere link at prtcnet.org or go directly to the website, watchTVEverywhere.com. Choose People's Rural Telephone Cooperative from the pull-down list of providers. Then click Register from the menu and input your customer information to sign up. Once you've registered and verified your new account by responding to an email the site will send, return to watchTVEverywhere.com and log in using your valid email address and the password you created. You'll now see all the networks available based on your cable TV package. Just click a logo to explore what the network has to offer. The first time you access a network, you may need to re-enter your Watch TV Everywhere email and password. And just that easy, you're watching TV Everywhere. Some networks also offer free apps you can download to your phone or tablet to make the viewing experience even more convenient. Or you can access live video, clips, or full episodes by surfing to the network's website. No matter how you access them, you'll find lots of great shows, clips, and movies you can watch when you want on your favorite devices. Watch TV Everywhere. It's all included with your PRTC TV service. And just one more way PRTC delivers cutting-edge entertainment with the choice, convenience, and control you deserve. To learn more, visit prtcnet.org.
PRTC TV and our continuing coverage of local and regional middle school and high school sports. Tonight, this Monday, October 19th, 2020, we are covering the semifinal rounds, actually the entire tournament of the 49th District Volleyball Tournament at Jackson County High School. Clay County and Jackson County doing battle. This is the 1 seed against the 4 seed, and the winner of this one will take on the winner of the 2 and the 3 seed, North being the 2 seed, Redbird being the 3 seed. That game will be following this one 2 hours afterwards because of COVID-19. And Jackson County in the driver's seat as they've won the first 2 sets over at Clay County 25-13 and 25-23. Jacob Tankersley, Mark Sulfridge, Candria Bingham, Brian Murray. And Candria going into this third set, you know, I know Sandy's telling these girls, hey, now's not the time to get relaxed. Let's finish what we started. But, you know, these high school girls, sometimes you get up 2-0 and get a little bit loose.
Exactly. Oh, sorry. Got a microphone down
here.
Yeah. Exactly. It's, you know, one of the things that's been said to this team all season long is don't take your foot off the gas, don't let up. There's no time in volleyball are you able to take a break, because a young team like Clay County, it would be really, really easy for them just to carry a momentum of a third set win right into a 4-set win and 4-set tie-breaking set.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a 2-hand touch by Maggie Dunsel.
Yep. Very easy done, too, because if your hands don't hit the ball at the exact same moment, it is basically called a two-hand touch or a carry. And the reason they say it's illegal is because it gives you a chance to control the volleyball, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing that the officials will probably call a lot more of going into postseason play. At the beginning of the season, they don't typically call as many of those, just giving teams a chance to adjust as the season goes along. But as the seasons went on, we saw more and more of those calls being made, just because they want them to, they want these girls to be held to the same standards or similar standards as they would at a college level.
That ball goes wide, so after Jackson County with a couple of unforced errors on the carry and the ball falling between two players, they get that one to go wide. Now 2-1, Clay on top by 1. Nice job there by Michaela to have the presence of mind to hit that again. But again, Hannah and Emily has the ball fall right between them, and Jackson County is down now 3-1.
Just a little bit of communication between our two seniors. That was, like you said, a great job by Michaela getting the block and then the recovery.
Bump set. Michaela with the soft kill over. Set for Eden. Nice dig there by Clay County. And number 25 with the kill for Clay. So now 4-1 Clay.
That was Clay County's Rachel Hensley, and that dig was by number 1, Lacey House.
Only a freshman, Lacey House. And two players go after the same ball there, number 25 and number 9.
That's Rachel Hensley and True Jewel. Just a lit. I don't think they knew who the ball was intended to be passed to.
4-2, as almost all the points in this particular set have come off unforced errors. Nice dig out of there by number 11, Creech. Ball was heading into the net. Hensley not able to get the ball over the net. Now 4-3, Clay's lead trimmed to 1. For you baseball or softball fans, Jackson County being up 2-0 in a best-of-5 is like being down 3-0 in the World Series in best-of-7. And Clay County's back completely against the wall. They have no room for error whatsoever, as Jackson County only one set away from advancing to the 13th Region Tournament for the 11th time in 12 years.
Jackson County's done an excellent job tonight. With their passes and assists to one another. It's like it's like they almost can read each other's minds at times of what the setter's going to do with the ball.
Well, we talked about it earlier. Of course, Emily had a missed time jump there, and a moment of indecision cost us a point. But a lot of these girls start, I think, 5 out of 6 are seniors, and that goes a little wide off the hand of Vickers, Alyssa. Now 6-4 Clay. But you mentioned these girls kind of like a well-oiled machine, kind of read each other's minds. They spend a lot of time on the volleyball court together, as a lot of these girls have played a long time.
Yeah, absolutely. This team has stuck together a long time. Eden Lakes has said multiple times, she said, guys, I'm just here for you guys. But this team, one of the things that they say in the huddle a lot of times is family, and they have played together so long that they are like a family. They're here in the gym 5 and 6 nights a week. Most of their games this year, because we've been in the red, have been road games. So they spent, and this is a team, it's the strangest thing. When I was a player, I hated riding the bus home. This team, almost the entire team, rides the bus home every night, and I can ask them why, and they said they just like being around each other, being together. There's a lot of good camaraderie amongst this team.
Hensley's hits the top of the net and falls on the Clay County side, now tied up at 6. And to me, that is the definition of a team, is they want to spend time together. I know at the store that that I have the privilege of owning. I always like it when I see coworkers wanting to spend time together away, because that makes it a whole lot better when they're at work, because they're friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And they have each other's backs. They're able to pick each other up. Sometimes you can see that when a player makes a misplay, that she's got a teammate giving her a little bit of encouragement.
Emily Rose with a kill there.
We've got a substitution. That's number 8.
Number 8 I have is Emma Shepard. She's a junior for Clay County.
Yeah, but she's replacing Clay County's Rachel Hensley, 25.
Jackson County's regained the lead 7-6, but a moment of indecision there between Emily Rose and Vickers. Alyssa Vickers makes it tied at 7. Jackson County up 2-0, 25-13 and 25-23. Rose's hit's going to go too far. Eight to 7. Freshman True Jewel serving for Clay County. Set for Dunsel. Nice job there by Maggie Dunsel with the kill for number 3. She's actually second on the team with 76 aces. Jenna Creech, assists, 76 assists. And speaking of aces, there is a Maggie Dunsel ace.
That's her second on the night so far. Maggie's improved her serve tremendously as the season's gone on. We're going to have another Clay County substitution here. Number 21 is going to replace 23 for Clay.
Yeah, Hannah Jobe, or Jobe, J-O-B-E, checking in, also a junior. 9-8. Jackson County pulls ahead after the Dunsel ace. That one's going to go a little long. And Hensley checking back in for Clay County, and also number 24 checking back in, Mary Higgins.
Higgins is going to be replacing the libero for Clay.
Okay. Now, the libero oftentimes will wear a different type of jersey than the other players. Am I correct?
Yes, they have to be identifiable by the official to know that it's not a true substitution. They get to choose what's going to be different about their jersey, but you can see that ours is wearing white jersey while the rest of the team is red trimmed in blue. Clay County's libero has also chosen to wear a white jersey while their jerseys are trimmed in black. And they don't switch uniforms. There's no home away. Everyone wears the same uniform in each game.
That one catches the line for Clay County, so that's an ace for Hensley. And Clay County up by 2 now, 11-9. Hensley clips the net again.
Nice save by Serena Witt.
And Clay County into the net, so Jackson County will get that point and pulls to within 1 at 11-10. Witt comes out, and number 20 checks back in for Jackson County. That's Michaela Vickers. Emily Rose with a jump serve into the net. Jump serve gives them some more momentum, and also kind of looks cool too.
Yeah. They're able to get a little more power, I think, off of their hits. 21 replaced 23 from Clay.
Ball didn't quite make it to the net, so number 1 for Clay County, Lacey House, not able to get it over the net.
With a side out for Jackson County, it brings Alyssa Vickers up to serve next.
Alyssa second on the team with 53 kills on the year. Nice hit over by Clay County there to keep the point alive.
You know, we talked about the seniority of this team. The JV team of Lady Generals, they've gone undefeated this season. we've got a lot of freshmen, sophomores making up our JV team, and they've had an excellent season as well.
So the future bodes well even after we lose half a dozen seniors this year.
Absolutely.
Jackson County gets the point there and pulls us even at 12. Emily, nice power, but and you can mistime that jump by a half a second.
Absolutely.
And if it comes off the palm like this.
Angles, jumps, all of that. That was nice, nice dig by Alyssa Vickers to get that ball passed over to Hannah, and then Emily, just like you said, just mistimed it just a little bit.
Jackson County with the point there, now even at 13. Jackson County only 12 points away from sweeping this one and advancing on to the 49th District Final.
Oh, Eden.
Eden catches the top of the net, and we're now Clay County with a 1-point lead, 14-13. Last time Jackson County won the 49th District was in 2016 when they went 13-10 on the year. Also won it in 2015, back-to-back years.
And this team is hungry. This team has had one goal on their mind all season. They're doing a great job tonight coming out prepared. But this team is hungry for another title and bring that back to Jackson County.
Eden Lakes with a nice kill. Jackson County regains the lead, 15-14. Michaela Vickers on the serve. Nice return by Clay. Set for Rose. That's going to go wide.
That assist is going to go to Maggie Dunn, so she has been spot on tonight. Just having nice sets. Her and Hannah Creech both the setters for this Jackson County team. Getting her hitters good sets. That one went just out of bounds. That was served by Michaela Vickers.
16-15. Clay pulls to within one. They get the side out and the serve. Number 21 set to serve Anna Burns, a sophomore. That's going to go long. Well, and you were talking about assists. You know, that's one of those unheralded stats in a lot of sports. You don't they don't make the headlines with the assists, but without the assist, there could not be the kill.
Exactly.
Good block there by Emily Rose. Good job as she just bounces like she's on a spring, goes up for the block and comes straight back up for the kill. Number 23 checking in, that's Hannah Job, replacing number 21, Anna Burns. So they have a lot of freshmen. They actually have more juniors than anything else. They do have 3 seniors, 4 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman on this squad. And that does hit the line, so Jackson County with a nice hit over and appears to be getting the momentum at just the right time. And Clay County sees the writing on the wall and takes a timeout as they see their season slipping away. Jackson County up by 4, 19-15 in what could be the third and deciding set. Stay tuned for more coming up next on PRTC TV.
Okay, bye.
You know, your dad and I are thinking about dropping the home phone service.
Really, Mom? Have you thought this through?
Yeah, we were just thinking that.
About dropped calls, or dead cell phone batteries, or not being able to use the phones we have all over the house?
Well, we weren't thinking about all that.
I'm sure you'll make the right decision, Mom.
There are a lot of good reasons to have home phone service, and when you keep your service with PRTC, it's a great value. Think it through, then contact PRTC.
Jackson County Lady Generals on the cusp of advancing to the 13th Region Tournament as they are up 2-0 and 19-15 in the third set in the semifinal round of the 49th District Volleyball Tournament here on PRTC TV from Jackson County High School. It is Jacob Tankersley, Mark Sulfridge, Candria Bingham, and Brian Murray as Jackson County looking to close this one out against Clay County. They've defeated twice already this year. That's going to go wide. Eden's a hard hitter.
She is a very hard hitter. That's only her second ace of tonight's game, but she is such a hard hitter. I think the only reason that being is because and she's good at, just like you talked about, just clearing the net. She left that one a little short, but she's really good at just clearing the net, making players think that it's going to hit the net before it bounces on over.
And I continue to make baseball references, but you know, when you got a left-handed hitter, they're going to bring in a left-handed pitcher because you can't see it as well. Well, when a ball just barely clips the net, it's hard to see coming over.
Absolutely.
So it makes it harder to return. Hensley with the return for Clay, set for Rose, and tried to do the soft touch, but a little bit too soft. Now 20-17. Jules' turn to serve for Clay County. Clay County at 2-8, Jackson County at 10-4 on the year. Clay, the number 4 seed, and Jackson County, the top seed. And again, Emily just mistimed it just a little bit, and Clay County hanging around. 20-18, Jackson by 2. Last year, I mentioned before the broadcast, we ran into that Buzzsaw OBI team last year that was 23-6. But I believe that last year was when we were still doing the draw, correct?
It was. We were still at a draw. We were a 5-team district, and OBI last year, they had 2 girls that could really play. They had one girl last year that could, on her hits, serves, returns. I mean, you better be ready. That ball was on you before you could pick it up a lot of times.
Some speed coming at you.
Absolutely.
And that's a 4th hit for Clay, so some miscommunication by the Lady Tigers, and now 21-19 Jackson County. Going to 25, win by 2, and Dunsel could close it out here for the Lady Generals. That's going to go long. Nice job by Witt to let that go. Sometimes it's not what you hit, it's what you don't hit.
That's exactly right.
Got another timeout called by Coach Sydney Smith of Clay County. 22-19, Jackson County on the brink of shutting this one out 3-0. Stay tuned for more coming up next on PRTC TV.
Fiber-powered internet from PRTC is fast, crazy fast. Experience crazy fast internet speeds from PRTC with reliable downloads up to 1 gig. Now you can surf, stream, game, chill with speed to spare. And with our new GigaSpire Blast, you'll enjoy the ultimate Wi-Fi experience everywhere in your home. Accelerate your internet. Contact PRTC to sign up or upgrade your internet today.
Maggie Dunsel still on serve for the Lady Generals here on PRTC TV. 3 points away from a shutout of the Clay County Lady Tigers and a trip to the 13th Region Tournament. Hensley with the hit over. Witt, Dunsel. One thing about Clay you really don't see is they don't do very much attempts at an actual kill. Theirs is more just keeping the volley alive.
That's exactly right. You'll see them push the ball a lot. They'll take their hands and kind of, two-hand push it over the net. They're more just trying to get it in spaces where our girls are not, just not as versed on kills.
They do get the point there, though, 22-20, but this time ball comes off the side of the fist of one of the Clay County players, now 23-20 Jackson County. Witt comes out, and Michaela Vickers returns for Coach Sandy Creech. And Jackson County 2 points away. Emily Rose on the serve. Bump to Dunsel, set. Rose with the soft hit over, make that Alyssa Vickers rather. And Rose's shot just barely goes long. Hensley coming out, and number 21 Burns checking back in for Coach Smith. 23-21, and freshman House on the serve.
Pass over to Dunsel, set for Vickers, and it goes just out of bounds.
23-22. This one going to be a tight set, just like the second one was that Jackson County pulled out 25-23.
What about the freshman, Lacey House, coming in a big, coming in under a high-pressure situation, ice in her veins as she gets another point for the Clay County Tigers.
Ball was just kind of like a wounded duck going over the net and just barely got over, but that was some great strategy in that it fell just barely across. That one doesn't make it, though, and Jackson County with a set and match point. And senior, number 33, Alyssa Vickers, serving for the match. Crowd getting anxious on both sides.
Alyssa has 3 aces so far on tonight's game.
And that'll do it. So, Jackson County with a 3-0 shutout of Clay County, 25-13, 25-23, and 25-23 again there in the third set. Jackson County improves to 11-4 on the season. Clay County ends their season at 2-9, and Jackson County will go on to face the winner of Redbird and North Laurel, the 2 and 3 seed game. Jackson County the top seed going in. And as far as doing a little bit of forecasting and all that and some prognosticating, if you will, as far as Redbird and North Laurel, I don't know how they've done head-to-head. I haven't researched that yet, but who do you like to go to the final?
Coming into that game, I'm going to go with North Laurel. North Laurel just comes in. They've got a lot of experience under their belt. They're extremely hard hitters. Redbird is a good team. It can't be underestimated. They've got some solid players on their roster as well. But North Laurel, I just like North Laurel coming in with their strategy and their strength and agility coming into this next matchup.
Well, and one thing about it, when you go up against a team like North Laurel with so many more students and such a bigger school and bigger enrollment and all those things, a lot of those girls are used to the pressure-packed situations that the smaller schools aren't. We've seen it time and time again when the bigger schools, they're just more used to the pressure and they're used to the spotlight.
Well, and then a lot of their players don't do multiple sports. You know, they'll concentrate just on volleyball or just on softball or soccer, and here. With a smaller school, a lot of our sports compete against each other. A lot of our volleyball players are also running cross country. Both of those seasons are in full swing right now. Our cross country team doing an excellent job so far, winning several meets, boys and girls. The girls, you know, shattering some school records as far as girls teams go, and so like I said, a lot of our players play multiple sports. We have cheerleaders on our roster. We have members of the band on our roster, and so we share a lot of students. And larger schools, they don't have to share floor space, let alone players amongst rosters.
Yeah, I can even think of a young lady that's about 6'4" that used to play volleyball and transitioned to basketball, and I respect that because sometimes they want to specialize in a sport, but when you don't have as many players, don't have as many girls to even pick from, you get spread kind of thin. Exactly.
And you know, you take Hannah Creech at one point. She was a 3-sport student. She was playing volleyball. She played girls basketball her freshman sophomore year, and she also plays softball. And she chose to dial that down into just to be a 2-sport athlete. I think this year she's just going to do volleyball and softball. I don't think she's changed her mind about the basketball thing yet.
But she may yet.
Yeah, she might yet.
You never know. So
that's right. That official practice don't take off till the end of October. So
again,
next week.
Jackson County shuts out Clay County 3-0, and they will advance on to the 49th District Championship game. They will await the winner of Redbird and North Laurel. We are streaming live tonight on this Monday, October 19th, on YouTube, not on Facebook, but you can go to the PRTC Facebook page and click on the link at YouTube, so you can use Facebook to get to YouTube, and we'll be airing it, of course, on a tape delay basis on channel 109 on PRTC TV as well. That's going to do it for this broadcast of 49th District volleyball action. We are going to be bringing you the whole tournament, so later on this evening we'll be bringing you the Redbird North Laurel game, and then tomorrow night on October the 20th, Candria will be running solo or may have a different person. I've got an appointment I cannot miss, but tomorrow night it'll be Jackson County trying to get their first 49th district crown since 2016 as they'll play the winner of Redbird and North Laurel. Do we have a tip time or a volleyball? What time is the game?
6:30.
6:30 tomorrow night. So if you can't come out to the high school on Tuesday night, make sure you tune in. We'll be streaming live on YouTube and also bringing you the action on a tape-delayed basis on PRTC Channel 109. For Jacob Tankersley, Mark Sulfridge, Candria Bingham, this is Brian Murray saying so long, good night, and God bless you. Hope to join you here again real soon for more volleyball action on PRTC TV.